Welcome to Your Known Unknown, where Source and I will help to shed light on what's unknown to you. Happy July 10th, Capricorn full moon. I hope today's treating you well. It's been a little bit of an effort on my side to allow the day to treat me well. Kind of. Anyways, without further ado, let's see what the cards got in store for you. Let's get to it. Let's intuit, and let's pull some cards for you today. Let's see how the viewer's feeling. We have the Devil reversed to start. Give me a little context, please. There's definitely something that you're having a very hard time with. Shattering these veils, these controlling, gripping thoughts, ideas, habits, mindsets. I've got my own problems. You've got your own problems. And we're having problems breaking free of them, right? Man, being a good, integral, healthy, ever-growing human being, that shit's tough. It's exhausting. But, okay, in the moment, it's ungratifying. You know, in the more instant side of the aspects of growing health, vitality, longevity, blah, 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 it's not rewarding. You don't get instant gratification. You don't get instant satisfaction. This journey of cutting cycles, chains, it shows reward later. It's one of those things, one of those perfect examples of put in the time and effort now and it will grow later. You'll see the fruits of your labor later. Excuse me. I'm still breaking some sickness. It's lingering. I keep trying to feel great every day, but then it's like, God. Today's actually, it got better, and then today it got a little bit worse, and I'm starting to connect the dots as towards how and why it's getting worse. So besides, enough about me. But you also have the King of Pentacles, and I really wanted a clarifier. Six of Cups, King of Pentacles. I mean, you're feeling good. You can see you feel good. You can see that you're doing good. It's just, there is something that's hanging on to you. And this full moon is a good time for those answers to come up to the surface for you. So ask. Ask the universe, hey, what is it? What is it? What is this thing that I need to do, that I need to stop, that I need to change, that I need to alter? What? And you're not going to get an answer, well, per se, from an external source. You might have somebody come and throw some advice your way. You might read something that might just be perfectly in line with whatever has just been on your mind all the time. Every time you do whatever and you feel a little bit of shame about, that's the thing. Our goal is to feel no shame, not except a little. These people do not know how to drive in driveways, man. There's a speed limit here. I swear. Anyways. Otherwise, besides whatever this devil reverse energy is, whatever it is, first off, it's a big deal. The devil reverse energy, whatever it is in your life that is keeping you in a cycle, it's huge. It's bigger than I feel like you're even aware of. Because if you were aware of it, I wouldn't be having the King of Pentacles and Six of Cups following. It would be like Tower moment. It would be like Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords, complete despair, just but it's a big deal. It's karmatic. It's a big deal. It's something to look into. It's something to change. You have to. You don't have to, but you should. You have to. Like, if you're here on this channel, there is a degree of spiritual evolution and a standard that you're setting for yourself that you will not accept anything less than that. And if that's the case, this is a big deal. Cut it out. It's well worth it. No matter how tough, how different, how changing, how much fear that can put into your perceptual reality, fuck it. It's worth it. Jump out of the plane, pull the parachute, you're gonna be fine. I promise. I want to go skydiving so bad. And I don't know why. I even envision myself looking out of the plane and I'm like, oh, that would be absolutely terrifying. Hell yeah. Somebody push me. I just don't want to go down with somebody. I want to go on my own, you know. But I get why they take you with instructors from the get-go. It makes sense. I'd probably, your fight or flight, you know. I bet some people forget to pull the cord because they're so scared or something. I can see that. I can see that. For me, my devil reverse, I believe, has to do with nicotine. I believe. And I know some people are like, hey, just quit, you know, and I'm like, yeah, I get that. It is that easy. I can just quit. The problem that I had every time that I just quit, it wasn't fulfilling. Nothing felt good about it. You know what I mean? And like, these aren't excuses. When I did quit, it was a constant struggle, and then I folded, and then I lit up again or something. And that pattern seems to happen. I do understand myself to the point where I know, like, when I quit again, I know that I can't just reward myself, even if it's months after I quit. I can't just be like, you haven't smoked for like 3 months. You've earned yourself a cigar, buddy, you know? And like, no, you can't do that anymore. Self, you can't. You know that you're a victim of your environment. You know that you are a hedonist. You know that you love those things. Yes, you have to cut out these things that you're used to doing for yourself, whatever it is. It's not working anymore for your new self. Your old self, sure, it coped. your new self? No, it don't. It don't. And the energy of what it was there for served a purpose then, but it doesn't anymore, because you're finding new ways, healthier ways for coping to heal, be healing. You're introducing yourself to these new healing modalities that actually allow more of the coping from the past to be more detrimental than beneficial. You don't need emotional coping anymore. Now you need like actual physical remedying, healing, detoxing, cleansing, and nourishing. I feel like the energy of these cards are kind of putting the type of person who on their journey of understanding mind, body, and soul didn't do it in that order, you know? And of course it's ever cycling, but I feel like you're at this point now where you're just tapping into the body understanding of all this, like really in the newfound awareness. Not like you grew up doing sports and you were really fit and active back then, but back then you didn't understand intention. Back then you didn't understand emotional development and maturity. You didn't understand your feelings. You didn't listen to your body. You just did. You were being programmed, raised, educated. You were learning. Now you've matured. You're at a place where you're like, wow, my soul went through some trauma. I went through a spiritual awakening. Okay, that took a very long time, maybe better part of a decade. And now you've kind of understood, hey, I stepped into a place. And in order to step into this place, I've had to learn where I'm stepping from first. You really grasped a lot of this soul mastering, right? You really understood and learned to cultivate emotional depth, emotional awareness. Not only did you learn back in the day, probably firsthand, how deep you can feel, but at that moment, you looked at yourself and God and you're like, I ain't scared. Let's see how deep this can be. I'm interested. And they're like, okay. Are you sure? You're like, yes. Throw me to the wolves. And then they throw you to the wolves and you come out a little nichey after that. But you learned a lot of soul understandings, emotional development. Now it's on the path of the body, right? And on that path of the body, it's not just like working out and gains. It's not just flexibility and cleansing, you know? You are an intentional, aware being. More intentional probably than does you justice, but you just can't fathom any other way of reality and depth of thinking. It's not fulfilling. It's not full. And if we're going to be enjoying life, we can't, what's the point of it just feeling half full when everything around you says, no, that's what full really is? And you're like, but why am I somewhat unfulfilled? And it's probably going to start to unravel from cutting out whatever is keeping you hindered in a cycle. Whatever has been dragging along with you for the last years and years and years of your life. I'm just going to say it's a pretty good time to cut it out. You don't have to. But right now is a great time to do it. Especially because right now there is pretty much no confusion in the ether, in your thoughts, in the way your brain works. There's no confusion as towards that is it right there. So if all else, and we're willing to put it off again, or wait till later, or maybe I'll quit next week or something, if we are intentionally deciding to procrastinate, seriously, to wait, to hold off on doing whatever it is a little longer, hanging on to whatever this is, hanging on to us a little longer, if we're willing to do that, at least write it down. Write it down, because right now the channels are clear. You're confident in knowing what it is. Doesn't mean you want to know it. Also, it doesn't mean that this is the best time to quit the things. I'm just saying right now is a very good time to get those transmissions, to get the answers. You do it when you feel like it. Of course, you do what's best for you, only and forever, and unconditionally. But right now, what's best for you is tapping into self during a full moon, using these energies to get what you seek. The moon is speaking very loud, very clear, and the energy of this with the Capricorn, it is a black and white energy. You will get bold yeses or nos. Thank you, Saturn. You will get bold yeses or nos. I said in a few videos ago, you don't have to live drastically or undrastically, but you have to live drastically black and white. Meaning you drastically have to make choices. A bold yes or a bold no. They don't have to be grandiose. They don't have to be big. They can be super subtle. You can still move with the wind, right? Just in and out and invisible. Nobody has to know anything. You don't even have to share anything with anybody. You can just do you, baby. Just do you. And it is that easy. It is that silent. It is that humbling, but it is that tough and disciplining and unvalidating as well. Yes, stoic, okay? Stoic isn't emotionless. It's controlling emotions to adapt to the understanding that they don't control you. You don't really control them. You just don't let them control you. Today, or within the 3 days or so, or however long you believe or are comfortable believing with the full moon energies, you don't have to make the choice today, but you do get the answers today, and that can be the choice you make, the bold, drastic yes or no. Do I really want to know the answer today? If it's a maybe, go for it. If it's anything but a no, I'm fine, and you're not in a bad mood and just like, in the morning, woke up on the wrong side of the bed, and you're like, no, I don't want to. If it's anything but that, go for it. Ask. Give yourself 10 minutes for yourself, from yourself, because you love yourself and you're worth talking to. You're worth having a relationship with yourself. You've had one your whole life. It's just nobody spoke to each other. To a degree, it's because no one was allowed to. It's just not normal. Also, we didn't know how to. It was never taught to us how to talk with ourselves, how to trust ourselves, how to put ourselves first. To be a good person growing up was to do something else for everyone else? No. No. To be a good person is to honor your truth. To be ever flexible with that and adaptable as you learn, curate new skills and understandings, and meet new people in the world. Because the experience is what's golden. So again, back to like me and my problems, it's nicotine, right? I've been using nicotine since I was pretty much a kid. It's a tough one. It's a tough habit, pattern, addiction. I don't recommend it. But A big piece of what's unrewarding during my times in which quitting was the task was that every single day I woke up from that choice I made of no longer wanting to continue with it. Every day I woke up and it was a new experience, one without. And that's another thing too. So constantly, as an aware being, living in this, it's a new experience, new experience, new experience. You know, my nervous system, it gets very affected by just knowing that. Even if I'm calm, cool, and collected, my subconscious is working in the background doing all kinds of God knows what, you know, giving me the sweats, the shakes. Hey, somebody says something, I snap. I really didn't mean to. I just had something else in my mind or whatever. Oddly enough, too, when I do quit, I'm the nicest guy in the world, it turns out. I didn't know that. One thing that really stopped me from quitting a lot in the past was I was really worried I would be the biggest asshole I've ever met in my life, and I just really didn't want to do that to people around me, so I waited for good times to do it. Weekends, 3-day weekends, 4-day weekends, let's quit, let's work on quit. You know, that was back in the day. One time it all worked. I did quit. I quit for a very long time. I was very, very excited. I was very happy with myself. Fulfilled? No. Happy with myself? Yes. Proud of myself? Yes. It was like I risked some feelings and emotions. I wagered some in order to gain other ones. And I gained those ones, but I did lack in some others. And like there's this constant. I probably should have just continued going and not folded, you know. My bad. It's that simple, but I did. Nonetheless. What I'm saying is it's going to be different. It has to be different. It has to be different so we can grow and change. That's the thing. I am at a point in my life right now where I'm like, God damn it, Spirit. I'm pretty tired of growing and changing so fast. It really feels like it's killing my body, having my mind and my soul be so thoroughly advanced. Like my body feels like it's deteriorating around my soul. Not in a bad way, just in a, it can't keep up, so it's dust in the wind, you know. Maybe that's just what getting older feels like. I don't know. But, so we take care of it. We give it herbs, healing herbs. We give our skin facial toners and nice healing mists that are nourishing. Creams, salves, hydration, sunlight, love and appreciation, right? We do these things no matter what. I look at myself in the mirror and I go, damn, buddy, you look hurt. You look like you've been through something, but you also look like you're tougher. You look like you deserve the world, you know? You talk nice things to yourself because you're only with you, and you learn to love and accept yourself. You force it, and you force it by accepting it. You surrender to it, and then it happens. So sit with yourself for a little while, if you haven't. If you are well-versed in what it is I'm kind of putting out, the message that I'm kind of projecting, if you are a well-practiced, seasoned person with meditation, with scrolling, and by scrolling, I like to call that is what journaling is, writing scrolls. You know, just introspection and connection in general. If you're a well-versed, seasoned witch of sorts, you get what I'm talking about, and you get who you got to talk to. You understand it. And it's a good time to get back into it. Maybe it's just me and my journey, but I feel like there was a time where I was so lost. And when I asked for help, Spirit gave me a very long time of experiencing what will be when I put in the effort. And this is all silently, of course. And so what will be, and I got to experience fun psychic abilities, health and feelings, love, and I was blissed out and I was going through it. Every day was a glowing day of beauty and sunshine, right? But then why did it dissipate? Is it because I stepped into these old habits, or is it because I just got caught back up with my trauma? I stepped back into my old self as we were advancing with these new wisdoms. And so now we're back in our body. We're back in our reality. We're back in this current, present time, all on our own, because we advanced as the phoenix rising, right? We healed things. We understood things, and we came to terms with things, and we've ultimately accepted who and why and what we were. Now what? Now it's a new cycle. Now the time has come to where things have to change again. And you don't get a break. You don't get a day off from life. Actually, you do. You totally do. You can totally have days off. It's just right now, if we're working astrologically, externally, the moon is perfect. But I'll tell you that fun secret, it's all in what you believe. And if you believe the moon is perfect today and only today, well, you better get off your ass and go connect with self a little bit today. It might be well worth it. If you believe that it's whenever you want and it's your life and your decisions and you honor that, then it's anytime you want. Just don't forget about it. Don't forget about self. Don't neglect self and negate its existence, because it's you. And it's all you do. It's all you are and all you know. And in return, it's literally all everything else around you gets to know too. So get to know it. Work with it. Him or her. They or them. It doesn't matter. Work with yourself and try to set yourself up for some further success tomorrow. That's all Capricorn wants. Big Daddy Saturn, Big Daddy Cappy just wants you to succeed for yourself. It's not a thing to be afraid of. Yes, it wants you to learn your lessons so you can succeed. Yes, it wants you to wear your karma and experience it so you can move forward to succeed, so you can learn that shit and progress in lifetimes of this school called life. It's a challenge and it needs to be accepted. So the planets, the moon also are perfect time for it. And to be honest, no pressure, man. To me, in my belief, I feel like whatever it is going to come with ease and naturally. I don't have to force quitting, because when I force quitting, it doesn't work. When I just accept it and it just happens, I'm a victim of my environment. If it's out of sight, it's out of mind, and I love it. So we're patient. I'm not sitting here being like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. I'm waiting for the right time, the perfect time, because Spirit's with me. It might be today. It might be in 1 hour. I don't know. But when it happens, we're going to do our best to push through it and to work with it and to integrate it. Give me one card. 7 of Pentacles. Last card to walk away with. We have the Death card. Fuck me. And the Tower reversed. Talk with yourself today. Don't make any decisions. Just figure out black and white what it is. You don't even have to do really any work. You just have to watch this. You know? You just have to watch and witness. Be the observer. Watch what's growing around you happen. And your decisions fine-tune every aspect of where you're going, of the habits you cultivate, of the lifestyle you're going to emit. So, kind of an interesting message. It is pretty, to a degree, vague, but not quite. You know, we're all here for success. And if a day feels like it's failing, that's because success looks like that today. If something in your body is failing, that's because there is success that can be brought onto it elsewhere. You know what I mean? Work on it. Focus on it. Give it love. Figure out why. And not only if something inside of you, like I'm saying physically, if something physically in you has an ailment, look around it. Do your own judgment. Do your own research. Find confidence in your opinions. Don't just listen to the first thing somebody says about whatever. You got a little time. Do some research. Be an observer. Be interested. And then have the courage to take those steps and try new things. I've got a whole new plan up my sleeve that I think, because of the in-depth of the plan, because of how complicated the plan really, how many pieces are in it, it will be a beautiful distraction. It will work. It can't not work. All I got to do is not go to the store and get more, right? But it'll be fun, and it will be different, and I will know if what it is working or not. And then I'll know myself further because I have then experienced and tried new things. You get what I mean? So even if all else fails and I end up lighting up again, who cares? I tried that way too. And that way is, I know, I've experienced. You get it? That's what I accept. I accept that not everything works. I accept that some people have ups and downs, self included. And accept that. And then move with that. Because that's a powerful understanding too. So I have to go to work. I could talk and talk and talk. I love doing these videos for you. I hope they serve you well. I hope they find you well. If any of this does resonate with you, please engage with the video and allow so it can reach somebody else, so the message can flow to somebody else's algorithm, if so, into their awareness. Let's see where spirit wants these things to go. And so we do that by not holding resistance. And if holding resistance is helping you out, I accept that. And if not, like, share, subscribe, do that stuff. Helps it grow. I'm going to take a deep breath, disconnect from the channel. You can join me and share some air if you would like to as well. I'm still stuffy, so it's going to sound funny. Thank you for being here. Thank you for receiving me. We are complete. And I'm going to leave it here. So, I love you, and I thank you. And until next time.